Pennsylvania delicacies in our show today. We had the bread from Pittsburgh. We have an amazing order or offer in delicious, delicious egg rolls coming up. And right now we're going to talk about the Pretzel Company. This is based in York, Pennsylvania, and all this company does, and there's only about 12 of them doing all the hard work, is make pretzels. So made the way they are supposed to be. These are individually wrapped. You get a choice of 7 or 14. Pick these up with the 3 easy pays of either $11.67 if you get the 14 count, or 3 payments of $8.33 if you get the 7 count. Philip Given is the owner of the Pretzel Company, and literally all you do is make pretzels.
That's all we do every single day. And this pretzel specifically, you know, this 6-ounce soft pretzel, this is what we started with 10 years ago. As big as your head, as big as my head. That's what I love to say. But this is it. This is the original pretzel. This is this pretzel that started us here on QVC, now in 7 or 14 count, and an incredible offer today.
And there is no auto delivery. So once again, get as many as you think you're going to want to need and have. Definitely take advantage of that buy more, double the offer. So that you get more. And this is the time of year, again, in the summer, where the kids are home, standing in front of the refrigerator or standing in front of the pantry looking for snacks and things to eat. This is as quick and as easy to prepare. So when they come to you, they are going to be individually wrapped like this,
Individually wrapped,
And then what do we do with them?
So they're going to arrive ambient. So one thing to know about the Pretzel Company is everything we do is baked and shipped fresh. So we don't have a freezer in our facility. What you are receiving are fresh pretzels from Pretzel Country. So the individually wrapped, they're freezer ready, which we absolutely love. So my recommendation is to always save a couple. You're going to snack on them immediately. You can put the rest in the freezer. They're going to be good for up to 3 months. Perfect snack. You know, you've got the kids. My kids are at home all day. They love heating up a pretzel in the air fryer. It is the perfect snack for them.
They're so good. And these actually come with pretzel salt. So they're unsalted in the package, allowing you to decide and to create the kind of salt finish that you want. So talk about your backstory and why your pretzels taste so good.
Yeah, when you can see that shot there, you know, very simple recipe. Flour, water, yeast, salt, brown sugar, and oil is the base of the recipe. It's the same recipe that we've used for 10 years. You know, what makes us special is that we are from Pretzel Country. So if you go to the grocery store, you go to, you know, the baseball stadium, what you're getting is a pretzel that is full of chemical preservatives made by robots. You can see that our pretzels are hand twisted. So every product from the Pretzel Company is twisted, cut, braided by hand by real bakers right in the heart of Pretzel Country. I like to say, you know, we're from York, Pennsylvania. If you put a pin in York, draw a circle about 100 miles, that's Pretzel Country. And, you know, so what we do is very unique. What you are getting is a crispy, you can see them spinning around in the oven there, crispy brown on the outside, pillowy soft on the inside. And Jane, you know, you said you can add as much or as little pretzel salt as you want. You can go sweet if you want to go sweet. You know, for me, sometimes an unsalted pretzel, and if we get real close, we're gonna see this. We're gonna see the skin. Look at that.
It's like a bark on the outside.
It really is. And you know, you're not gonna get that with a grocery store pretzel. So if we get in real tight here, what you're gonna see is that crispy pretzel exterior and that soft, fluffy interior. You know, a lot of those more commercial pretzels get really like white bread tasting. And this tastes like
a pretzel. And it tastes and it's lighter. Because being from Philadelphia, part of Pretzel Country, you know, it's a Philly tradition. If you go to a ballpark, you get a soft pretzel. And some of those pretzels, to your point, are loaded with chemicals, and you can taste them. They're kind of wet on the outside. They're never really, you know, perfect. These, when you put them in the air fryer, toaster, and of course the instructions come with it, they're coming out perfect on the top, bottom, side to side, wherever you look. It's that same delicious crunch in the bark, and then that soft, moist, doesn't stick to your stomach kind of feeling on the inside.
Yeah, you know, it's not going to be heavy in your stomach. It really is a nice, light product. So if you've ordered from the Pretzel Company before, you know that we love to include these instructions so you know exactly how to heat them up. If you're sending them as a gift, keep in mind that everybody's going to receive this. So if they're not watching right now. You know, Jane, I have to say something really quick. We talk all the time about these being hand twisted. I was having a conversation with my bakers this morning. This pretzel is twisted by a guy named Rico. They always say that his pretzels look a little bit like a bat on the outside with these here. So
or a butterfly.
Or a butterfly, yeah. It's very, very cool to see. But, you know, it really does make us special and unique that there is
Maybe
identity.
we should put that in the name, the Rico twist.
The Rico twist, absolutely.
And a company where the employees, and how many of them do you have now?
We've got about 12 people twisting pretzels.
12 people twisting pretzels. Everybody knows everybody's style, so you can probably look at each one of them and see what person made the twist. So in any event, you can get the 7. If you do, you're going to regret it and wish you had gotten the 14.
Oh, yeah.
Most people are picking up the 14 because they just go so fast and they're so good. And, you know, we're eating them like, you know, I'm eating a single pretzel.
Yeah.
But if you want to cut these up and put these on a charcuterie board, serve these along with some of those delicious old world salads that we had, or, you know, use them with your hot dogs cut up as little appetizers. There's tons of ways that you can use these, so it's up to you. Rachel, come on in here.
Well, and I will say too, Jane, you know,
these are hot.
14 count for $35. I've never seen our pretzels priced this low. You definitely can't get them from us for that cheap. And remember, they're individually wrapped. So if you're ordering that 14 count, you know, you can toss a lot of these right into the freezer, and they're going to be ready for up to 3 months. Rachel, how is it?
It's perfect.
It's perfect.
It is perfect. If you are used to going to the grocery store and buying those frozen pretzels, you heat them up and it almost tastes like cardboard. It doesn't taste great. This is the freshest you can get.
And they have that freezer burn taste. This is not going to have that because they're not frozen.
No.
When they come to you fresh, and then you'll be the first one to freeze them if you decide to put them in the freezer. If you've got a graduation party coming up, if you've got a reunion for the family coming up this holiday, and you're looking for great, easy to do appetizers, literally, put these on a sheet pan in the oven.
Yeah, 5 to 7 minutes in the oven. Add as much salt as you want. You have a perfect snack. Game day, if your kids are sitting around, pop them in the air fryer. Could not be more simple.
We are what? 2.5 weeks away from the kickoff of football camp.
It's coming.
So it's coming. We'll be tailgating and doing all that fun stuff in no time. There is no auto delivery, so the only way to get more is to order more. 7 or 14 count. The 14 count getting limited, so everybody taking our advice on that one. Only 500 remaining. So Philip, he's going back to York.
We're
Tell
start
everybody,
making these pretzels.
start twisting because you got a whole lot of orders coming your way. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Jane.
Made with love, by hand, and shipped fresh from York.